Hi YouTube, it's Esther Marie, and I'm going to make a quick video. Praise God. I was out here earlier today, and I mean really early. I went to the store around 7, and then I got out here around 12, and I ended up losing one of my cats. But anyway, get over that. I ended up getting a Bible, and I got prayed for by two ladies named Joyce and Janine, and they were doing work for the Bethel Church. So I thought that was interesting because they didn't ask my name. They just wanted to pray for me. Didn't really ask what prayer need I had. But so anyway, I did do a weigh-in, but I'm not about to take this camera off the pedestal again, or whatever we call it. I got a show and tell package. I don't want to curse my house, but this was so cute, and I do work from home, so let's see what happens. I guess I wanted to talk about godly money. Yeah, let's go there. Godly money. Y'all see all this satanic money flying around, and now Satan gonna snatch it back, and Satan is like, you know, for that money that you got, you're gonna pay with your dignity. You're gonna pay with your privacy. You're gonna pay with your peace of mind. Now, God's blessing, the money that comes from Him, you feel better. Your thoughts are clearer. Restoration, healing, spiritual gifts, because this is the reset, and we are in spiritual warfare. So I guess I figured out why I'm in the B sector. I am. Because I am the author of Socioeconomic Empowerment. In fact, the full and proper title is Sharon the Citizen Presents an American Socioeconomic Empowerment Project, the proposal for a public market date. Copyright 2009, paper trail in the book. Since 2002. Now, Satan got, let me tell you something. Are we checking numbers? Cholesterol? Are we checking numbers? Okay. I'm going to say this, that running down to the courthouse, to the system of the stronghold we're trying to break, praise God, to turn in our brother and our sister, okay, fine. But guess what? KKK is cracking up, running right past the land deed office, with 999 other people on that land deed with you, making money. And that's the spirit. You know why people don't work out? The spirit. Spirit is willing, the flesh is weak, but now the spirit getting beat down. Alright, so this is going to go probably in my front garage and not my front door, because I don't want to curse my home. Oh yeah, wait a minute. That's not nice. That is not nice. Look at the kitty. Look at it. You know, sometimes I don't do things to help myself. So I was saying that, okay, so sitting in a dark box, cussing. I don't think in the reset I would get a blessing doing that. So I'm not going to do it. I'm going to come to the light, and I'm going to discuss ideas. And a lot of people, you can tell that they're upset because they're yelling. What's the yell about? What is the fuss? 10,000 citizens invest $50 on our public market date. We purchase 6 acres of land. We build health parks. We split the profits equally. Do business openly, honestly, and inclusive. We do it to form a more perfect union, keep police officers from killing us in our driveways, our apartments, our bedrooms, all the hate energy. And I ain't mad at it because I see what we can do with it. That's the billion-dollar industry. That's the billion-dollar industry. You want to talk crap? You want to hop a plane to Baltimore? Oh yeah, let me talk about Baltimore. Baltimore, here's how you do it. You get off the plane at BWI. You get on the light rail. You take light rail to whatever station that is where everybody change up and jump on the subway. You jump on the subway. Get off the subway at Charles Center. And make sure that you got reservations at the Radisson Hotel. The guy, Lauren, that owns SNL, he owns that hotel. And my boss, Brenda Esprit from Florida, she used to give us the greatest meetings in the greatest places. Anyway, she rented out a penthouse for our luncheon at the Radisson. And I'm telling you, I don't know what year that was. My life ain't never been the same. Probably about 2005. So you get it? You don't need no Uber. And then you go around Baltimore on the light rail and the subway. And if the light rail or the subway don't take you there, don't go there. Okay, so that was spiritual gifts, spiritual warfare. Now, I heard, because I tipped in the room, and I swear I was only there less than a minute. And I heard something about pick a zone and help there. First of all, Eslery is Super Bowl years old and copyright 2009 and paper trail since 2001. No youngster going to tell the child of God. But basically, you're trying to play God for cheap. God ain't cheap. And he's not playing cheap in the reset. And anybody think they sitting good and looking pretty, excuse me, this fruit thing is calling me and it melted and I got the stick and I'm about to do something. Sorry, y'all. And plus, people are watching me. Why are they sitting in the car watching me? Clearly, I'm doing a YouTube tape. It's really not that, okay, I get the part where they were like, I got a kitty picnic, and they didn't understand I was having a kitty picnic when they was over there praying for me. I'm like, y'all have a good day. Me and my kitties, but my kitties ended up running away because their music was too loud, which made me sad. Praise in the pot, praise God. You know, speaking of, Cronus. Y'all see Cronus? So I had my paper and stuff to say, but I had gotten into a sad mood because nobody wants to hear about my freaking mood, that's why. So, I talked about the Baltimore visit, and, oh, I don't know if I mentioned it, special honors on YouTube for the week, for the summer, for all I care, goes to the cosplay, the African, the SWAT to Dway, and Power is Power videos. All the inspiration is there. Okay, and at our park makes money, billion-dollar energy. Like I said, that trip to Baltimore, excuse me again, I know better, I know better. Brought the straw in case the popsicle melted, praise God. So where was I? Okay, so People are gonna run to Baltimore and go to court. We left Baltimore because we were tired of going to court. But if y'all want to go see Clarence Metro Courthouse, have at it. And to say that when you get there, you're going to sit there sounds insane because you could, never mind. When we make our park and we don't like somebody and you want to see them about don't like them, meet me at the park. And this is not one of them parks where you sit down and do drugs and leave your underwear. This is one where you pay money, praise God, and you get up in there and you move and you swipe that card, and that card gets reloaded every 3 months, every freaking quarter. So what am I talking about? Because I'm gonna soon get out of here. Yeah, we're gonna get godly money. That's another thing. Sitting on, I wish I would just sit down and keep talking. Queen Kaya, shout out to GhettoNet, said, let me rephrase this, and maybe I shouldn't have said her name. Maybe I'll just say it. Look, if you sit on your behind, especially within 4 walls, and you keep running your mouth, you are pumping it up. And the it is not a good thing. You got to get outside and let that energy go, release that. My project is about putting it in the air. Put it in the air. Let them know you're here. And then some little silly boy want to talk about who are we helping as if he's God. Who are we helping? Well, we're helping the people who consider other people. Have you considered what happens to the foster kids when they age out of the system? Do they have a trust fund? Do they have benefits? Do they have something waiting? And what kind of community is worth anything if it's spiritually void? If it's for the people who aren't reaching for the stars and the sun and the moon and the things above in life. Okay, so that was a little, again, it's a spiritual warfare, because I got some Jezebels think they playing with somebody. How the, oh no, wait a minute, I'm not there yet. I don't want to get like that yet. I can go there though, because I will say to the empire of the kingdom of Star Wars Strikes Back and puts a lampshade on their head and start yelling at people and erases their chats and don't know love, definitely ain't got no kids. You can tell she ain't got no kids. All these spiritual channels, what are they talking about? Like that prayer that them ladies came up and gave me, the same 2-step prayer. All right, I'm gonna hurry up and end this video, because what am I gonna talk about? It was something I was gonna say, and I'm about to forget it, and I don't want to. Aww. Oh, yeah, because I left that bag at the house. Excuse me, I'm gonna have to go ahead and drown this. At the end of the day, this is not popsicle. This is fruit, so I got to get this. All right. Praise God. Here's what I'm going to end up on. How you going to hate? Let me rephrase. I apologize. The garden game, those index cards are not tarot cards. They are index cards. You can buy them, praise God, at your local Walmart, Allmart, whatever, index cards. When you buy index cards, you can put any information you want you want on the index card. You know what I wanted to put on the index card? Bible verses. So that doesn't make them tarot cards. Praise God. Oh, but I will say this. And I need to close up this video and get out of here. I will say this. That deck that I showed you, that's probably about the third, something like the third and final deck that I made. I started in 94, and I believe that deck was separated. I believe that was the one and only time I separated the deck. So, I got like about 4 things to say about that. One, and this is kind of what my son had got mad about me. Kinda, I mean, it's a whole lot. But, look, I got lazy. And on the index cards, I put the birth date of my household instead of taking one card and putting, which I did do, but it made a whole bunch of cards. And what had happened with those cards was, one, I didn't value them enough to understand that I didn't value the effort and the time that I put into making those cards, and I didn't see my sons being interested in taking those cards and going to school with them. I never saw that coming. I didn't see that coming. So that's how the cards, which was a big old stack like everybody else got, that I had, got lost. And then I got lazy, and I didn't want to do all. We didn't have the internet then and social media then. 94. Actually, I've been on the internet since 98. AOL. Praise God. But okay, no internet in 94. And the garden game is a good thing. I would just say that if you can, take the time to combine your scriptures carefully. I guess that's what I'm saying. Combine the scriptures carefully on those cards. So since mine was a birthday game, I should have kept each card separate for the birthday, if that makes any sense. Okay, so, oh, one more game before I close. Okay, it's a mental game. It's a mental game. It's kind of cute. It's kind of cool. Okay, so, you know, we all do our little job. We all do our work. So I went to school for medical coding and billing, and I went to school for health information management and health information technology. Associate degree. So basically, I worked the job where you check the boxes and make sure all the things are checked off, everything's filled out, and then you send it up for approvals, disapprovals, whatever. Okay. So, I'm checking on this affidavit. Yes, I am. Now, this is a wordplay. And I have to be careful how I talk. Because, of course, I don't want to breach anyone's privacy. So, this was a ROI job a few years back. I know these mosquitoes are tearing me up. This was a release of information. And when you release information, you tell the reason you released the information. So, this was a release of information for funds. So it's for money. It's the money game. Here we go. I'm going to try to say this. Okay, you got to use your mind. You got to use your mind. Okay. The person is turning in. Okay, the person's trying to get money. And their ID. See, I'm saying ID, but it's not ID, which I have to tell you because it makes the story, because God finished the story for me. Let me do the story with ID, and then I'll tell you what it really was. Okay, so ID, release of information to get funds. So I look at the ID, and the man's, I can't tell this story. Okay, so I'm looking at the ID, because it's not an ID, it's a freaking marriage certificate. So let me tell the story. I'm looking at the marriage certificate, and I'm looking at the man's last name. I'm looking at all the names, because I'm looking at another paper saying that the name is misspelled. Okay, now I'm slick. Now I'm being slick. Okay, I'm looking at a paper saying something's wrong with the marriage certificate. So I'm looking all over the marriage certificate to see what's wrong with this marriage certificate. What's wrong? So, the name is spelled on this beautiful, beautiful document with 2 G's and an E at the end. The name is spelled with 2 G's and an E at the end. The beginning letter is a K. There's an I and there's an N involved. And what looked like king on the marriage certificate was corrected by changing 2 letters. My name. And I looked at that and I said to myself, okay, 1, I see the change you want. And 2, did you misspell it on purpose for the sake of the document, the ceremonial document? And here's what God told me. It wasn't a mistake. He found his wife and she changed his name. And he don't know it, or do he know it? That wasn't a mistake. My name, your new name has been changed to King. Praise God. I said I'm going to get out this part. Praise God. Thank you everyone again who's watching me. I appreciate you and I hope and pray that good things are coming your way because I feel it. I can feel it. These numbers don't bother me. I ain't scared. I used to do this on Pennsylvania Avenue in Park Heights with a bullhorn on the job. So, I'm hearing people getting loud, rowdy, so let me get out of here. Thank you all again. Have a good one. Bye.